listening to the #1 HVAC procrastination podcast.
Or you can say the most consistently inconsistent
I can't even
HVAC
remember
podcast.
what my button. I can't remember what my buttons do anymore. Oh, there we go. There's a dinger.
You got a dinger. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the HVACR. Wait, no. I almost introduced my own.
It's been that long.
It has been that long.
I wonder if I can turn that up. Let me turn this down.
Yes, I was joking about adding another 20 years to my parent card. That's a major hell no. I'm not pulling a bill. So definitely not going to pull a bill and have another kid at 42 years old. So
I can't figure out which one of these controls the volume button.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. If for those of you that don't know, we use a software called StreamYard. It's a web software, and I have some worries for StreamYard because they keep adding features, and it's getting more and more complicated. And the cool thing about StreamYard when we first started using it was how simple it was, and it just worked. And then like the more stuff they add, the more confusing it gets. So,
and I have so many buttons, and nothing has a label to it. You just hit buttons and it's,
Yeah. Who knows?
Look at that. Glenn Fittich. That's nice. I was a McAllen guy myself. They're
both good. Yeah.
I call it Glenn Morangi. Is that the way you say it? Clive would.
Glenn Morangi. Yeah.
Is it Glenn Morangi, or it's probably not the way you say it.
If anybody knows anything about alcohol, I gotta admit, the guy in chat right there, Scum TV, he's what do you call them when they're a connoisseur of alcohol? I can't remember the name.
A lush?
Yeah, maybe. Call it that.
I've always been a bourbon person. My wife says it's because I'm old and I like bourbon, but that's just my thing. So
that's nice.
Yep.
Where's Bill?
Bill is currently with child, trying to put child to sleep.
Cyborg says use OBS. So I used to use OBS. And do you guys remember when we had guests on and like we were sharing squares and weird stuff like that would happen?
I used to use OBS too, and it's just way too complicated. That's why I switched to StreamYard, because it was so much easier. Actually, I started with regular OBS, then I went to Streamlabs, which was like an easier OBS, and then I went to StreamYard, and it was like, oh yeah, so easy.
And now it's hard again.
Yeah, it almost felt like it was cheating when I went to Streamlabs. It felt like I was going to the dark side, like Apple products or something, and it was just like, oh, this is so easy. And now it's getting complicated. I predict that StreamYard will get purchased by someone if they haven't already soon, and the prices will get even more expensive. And
didn't it start off at like $200 or $300 a year?
Yeah, but we both have the lowest expensive tier is what we have.
Yeah, but it goes from like it was like 200 or 300, and then they raised it, and then now it's like 800 or something, and it's like the lowest expensive tier. But the one time they're like, you need to call or something to figure out how much the most expensive is, and then they showed like the New York Jets using it, and it was like $20,000 a month or something like that.
Yeah, that's wild, man. It's absolutely wild. I gotta say that I'm noticing a trend, and I'm genuinely curious for the people in the chat right now. Do you guys consume a lot of YouTube content, and do you have YouTube Premium? Because what I'm noticing, and I'm reading a lot of stuff, that a lot of people are starting to turn away from watching YouTube because of the commercials. It's getting so bad if you don't have premium. Even for me as a creator, like I have the option to turn off commercials, and I have the option to to either automatically have commercials or pick how many commercials I want, right? But they give you a bunch of warnings. If you change it to manual commercials, like they basically penalize you as a content creator.
I hate being penalized.
I'm being penalized. Yep. I'm being penalized.
I don't know if it's freaking YouTube or the like people that do this manually or whatever though, but there's certain videos where it's like every 25 seconds you get a commercial. I'm like, nope, not watching your crap anymore.
And that's a YouTube thing, dude. It's so bizarre. Sometimes like I let the automatic stuff happen. I just let YouTube do its thing.
Yeah.
But then I'll go back in and I'll look and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like so many commercials in there, and then you go to delete them and then YouTube warnings come up. If you delete this commercial, da 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 da, and it's like,
Really?
dude, it's getting ridiculous. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have premium, so I don't see commercials. I honestly don't think premium's that big of a deal because I use YouTube Music. I don't get commercials on my TV, on my computer. Like I like premium. For me, it's not that expensive. I think it's worth it, but I consume a lot of YouTube content. So
hey, check this out, guys. Al Anonymous said ad blocker, and in StreamYards, his message doesn't show up. Funny.
Okay, so here's the problem with ad blocker though. Like, I get it. No, I get it, because YouTube's showing way the heck too many commercials, but you're really screwing over your creator that you're watching because YouTube already takes 30% of the revenue from creators. And then, it's frustrating that YouTube puts so many commercials and they make it so hard, but the ad blockers only hurt the creator is what they do. Like, and I get it. Like, nobody wants to sit there and stare at commercials all day. So I don't know. It's just like a shitty situation.
Yeah. I mean, people I really like, I'll try to play the commercials. I want to get them, give them a few bucks, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just have premium, and when you have premium, it gives a certain percentage. Now, the content creators don't make as much from premium versus normal, but it's, it's still better than nothing. So,
yeah.
Yep.
Is that I think that's Joe Shear.
Which one?
No, that's
HVAC Life with Zay.
I'm pretty sure that's real, no?
I thought it was Za. He changed it. He added a Y.
I don't know.
He identifies as Y.
Yes. Now VPN, Jack Attack saying VPN from Albania. Does that help? Using a VPN?
No, then you get Albanian ads.
I do want to get a VPN though, because I want to be able to like somehow, I don't know how to figure it out. I'm not that smart with tech, but I want to have it's the real Joe Shearer or the real Zay. That's where we're confused.
If it's Zay, tell us something that only Zay would know. We're waiting.
My HVAC life saying Zal wants to be me. So
what does this button do? Oh, that's a swear button.
That's the swear button.
You
you motherfucker. You hit it at the wrong time.
Oh shoot.
Jesus.
Oh shit, what were we talking about?
And this one changes my voice.
Yeah.
Adam and his gay stuff. But anyways,
Okay, we're very inclusive.
Joe.
We're inclusive over here. We don't use derogatory terms like gay or retarded or tard or libtard. We don't say that stuff. So
YouTube,
at least on YouTube.
in terms of service. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So Joe, I wanted to bring up your video.
That's right.
So Joe's video, he did like a really nice production on it, and then I was
thanks.
a little disappointed that he's like, "Oh, this doesn't have a common wire in this thermostat. Let's go connect it." And then he looked, he's like, battery's charged. Screw it. I'm not going to do it."
I didn't do it. Thanks for calling that out, because I didn't do it. I'm gonna be real.
Oh,
you guys get the exclusive here. I didn't.
Wait, so we do have some information. So HVAC Life with Zay did give some information, and he said his father was the #1 HVAC guy.
Oh,
so I mean, does that prove that it's him?
All right, so let me ask. I have if it is him, he would know. What is Ted Cook's favorite video moment that you've ever done?
Yes.
What is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You would know this.
What happened in that video? I knew we were gonna go with that.
That was a good one.
It was. Oh, that was one of my favorites.
For you guys up there in the north, Joe, like, are you guys starting to slow down a little bit? Or are you picking up?
Nope, everybody's a little slow.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm hearing across the country. I'm hearing it from supply houses. Yep. I would be dead slow right now if I didn't have a bunch of maintenances to do. And honestly, when I get done with these maintenances, like there's enough to keep me going for a while. But when I get done with these maintenances, we'll see. I mean, I got some installs coming up, but yeah, I don't know, man. With this economy, it's interesting. So
yeah, the economy. Okay, it is a little normal for this time of season. It's a little
yeah, but it's definitely interesting though. It's just kind of like,
I know.
I don't know how for right now in my area, the restaurants, at least the ones that I service, they are killing it. And I don't understand because like one of my restaurants that I do, I only do like 8 of them of this location, but their average ticket for like 2 people is going to be $100. Average ticket for a family is going to be like $200. Like who can afford to spend $200 on dinner? Like that's rough, man. And that's like a chain restaurant. So it's not even like some fancy place. But I don't know how people are doing it, but they're making money right now.
Yeah,
So.
I stopped by Chick-fil-A to pick up dinner for my family of 5 last night.
Mm-hmm.
How much you think it was?
$50.
Joe?
Oh, $50.
Yeah,
Family
Chick-fil-A
of
for
5.
sure.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm still gonna go more. I'm gonna go $80.
It's not that much. It's gonna be 50.
You know what? Freon Leon was $1 off.
You were
Dang.
close,
$61.
Out of curiosity, is that including drinks? Did you get drinks?
No drinks.
Oh, really, dude?
It was fries and sandwiches, and my daughter gets chicken tenders.
Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
The Canadians in chat though would say like Scum TV because the Canadian there's a couple others. We don't really have too many Chick-fil-A's here. They're very sparse. There's like
sparse.
You know what I mean? Sparse. Thank you.
There you go.
Cheers.
So
interesting.
But yeah, Chick-fil-A is good, and it's their sauce. I think that's what really pushed. It's good without the sauce. Raising Cane's,
dude. Okay, so Cane's, I tolerate Cane's, but I don't care for it. The only way it's edible to me because they only have one sauce, but you have to ask for the Louisiana hot sauce, and you have to put it in with the other sauce. You have to mix them. That is the only way that Cane's sauce is edible to me is with the hot sauce in it. So next time you go, ask for the little hot sauce packet, put it in there, mix it up, and then dip your chicken.
So I gotta say real quick, you know what we had for dinner tonight? It's weird because we have back-to-back chicken. We didn't go shopping today, obviously. So for anyone here that's in the Chicagoland area, you guys all know that there's a grocery store called Jewel, right? A lot of people from Chicago call it Jules with an S, Jules, right? So Jewel, that's like a staple in the Chicagoland area. They have these, I want to call them sleeper wings, right? So a bucket of wings is $20 on Friday. It's half price. So you get 2 buckets for $20. They're so freaking good. That's what we had tonight. Back-to-back chicken.
I will go.
You guys haven't tried the wings? Jesus fish? Pick it up. Jewel.
I don't actually care for Cane's chicken. I prefer Chick-fil-A's like chicken nuggets over Cane's because Cane's is, I don't know. I like Chick-fil-A's. I think it tastes better.
All right, so I got an HVAC question for everybody in the chat, and you have to at least know how to. You got to be able to. You got to be a real person. Is that what I'm trying to say?
Sure, I don't know.
I think everybody's real here, but go ahead.
Are you sure we don't have any bots in the house?
No,
not at the moment.
All right, cool.
One
Joe, I don't think your mic is not pulled up to you. I don't think.
I know it's a little hard, but anyways, go ahead.
All right,
is it because you're standing?
Why is it you guys know on those Carrier, those little you know the inducers on Carrier 80% furnaces, residential furnaces, you know those inducers, those little crappy freaking things that go bad all the time? Anyone know what I'm talking about in the chat? Those little things, you could buy them in a single piece, or you could buy it and change the wheel on it, change the motor.
Oh, just like the little motor?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
You could take it off from the wheel. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So and they always have on the older ones, they always have those little rubber bushings or whatever that go bad on the freaking things, right?
Start making
noise. Why is it on those that if you're measuring, like I believe it's either low, I think it's low speed to neutral. I believe it's one of the speeds to neutral that you get like 200 volts. Why is that? On the inducer and the two-stage inducers. Why is that?
That's funny you said because the inducers on the rooftops are the same thing.
Why? Well, that's a 240 or 208.
Right. The way it switches. But anyways, that's a good point. That's a good question.
Where's Clive when you need him?
Yeah, everybody in the chat. Yeah.
We need somebody smarter than us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's an auto transformer, but I want to know how it
does that.
Yeah.
I
He's
don't
saying it's the same as a multi-speed blower motor, but why? I don't know. Does the blower motors do that? I don't think they do. I think you measure the voltage on a multi-speed blower motor, you have 120 volts, right?
Right. On the
I don't
Yeah, I
know
don't
the
know.
answer. Wait,
Don't
Za
know.
answered us. Where is he at?
He answered it with Ted
my
Cook's
God.
favorite moment was when his dad said, "If you don't watch where you put that goddamn foot, I'm going to put my foot up your ass," or something like that. So
Did he say that?
yeah, he did. That's what Za said is Ted's favorite moment was.
It still could be Joe Shear, though.
Says,
I mean,
if you don't watch where you put that big foot, I'll shove my foot up your fucking ass or whatever. So
dang, I'm late on that swear
that was
button.
one of the funniest moments.
Scum, you gotta
Because his dad
explain
just
when
says
it's.
it so
I
nonchalant
know
too.
it was funny. One of the best. I was
So-
saying, you gotta tell me when, or tell us when it shuts off. Just watch it. Take the doors off and watch it.
So this is not an HVAC person here.
No,
No,
Who is it?
he's a guy from another community that I know.
one
for
of
a long
Joe's
time.
drinking buddies.
All right, we'll tell him to get in front of it, and he can come on. We could send him a link to this, and we could do this live.
Yeah,
we could
we
fix
could
it
do that.
live on the dive.
We could do that.
Are you
There
willing to
go.
do that? Get your phone
Free
ready.
service. Free
Free
service call.
service. Yeah,
Oh yeah, for someone who doesn't know what they're doing, this is going to be great.
that's
the
awesome.
whole
You got
Someone's
to
gonna
any
stick
electrical parts. You got to lick your finger first.
He's gonna
Yes.
stick his arm in the blower wheel, and it's just gonna yank him into the furnace. And
I say we do it live. Let's do a rookie thing live.
oh yeah, that sounds safe and great.
Uncle Duncan, the motor behaves like an auto transformer, so you see a higher voltage off the end of the winding.
Huh.
Okay.
That's interesting. Why does that only happen with certain motors, though?
Yes,
That's
door
my
switch,
question.
Jason.
You know.
It's not starting.
Yeah,
So-
I go ahead.
Oh no, finish.
I was just gonna say I learned something that I wish I would have known years ago when I was actually running service calls on that recently. Actually, I was at a training, and you guys are gonna laugh at me because you're gonna think, "Oh my god, I've been doing this forever." But you know how annoying it is, like the door switches on furnaces, and you need to either put tape on it or your magnet or whatever.
Mhm.
Most door switches, you could stick a zip tie in it, and then
Yeah,
cut
I've
the zip
seen
tie
that.
off. And what the heck?
Just you mean jam it in, or
Jam it in the side.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
yeah?
I've heard
You
of
just-
people doing that. I've never had to do that. So
You want to know another little secret from that video, Adam?
what's
No.
another little secret?
I might have
Yes,
told you guys
no.
already.
No.
Well, that whole thing, when I got that Lennox, I called the suppliers here, the Lennox dealers over here, and they were kind of like, we don't know what to tell you. We can't find the exact one. Okay. Call the headquarters or whatever. So I called the US, call Lennox. This is the one. This is absolutely the one. So besides a couple other screw ups, I realized it was not R22. I was doing the whole I static charge R22 first. And then once I scanned it to show the video, hey, this is how you do this, blah, blah. I realized, what the fuck? Everything's showing 407. I realized it was 407 compressor. So I took out, thank God I didn't put it on. Took out the
It
charge.
doesn't matter.
Well-
22 407, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. I mean, it's compressor's compressor. It'll run it just fine. But
You're right.
but I mean, you can put 407 in there, but 22, the only difference between a 22 and a 407 compressor is going to be polyester oil. But
Right.
every new R22 compressor today is going to
yeah.
have polyester. So
True.
it's no
true.
big
But
deal.
I like
I
the way you say
still-
polyester oil.
POE,
I was like, it's not gonna look good. I'm doing this whole thing.
It's got a
I have
good-
fuck.
polyester oil. I probably say
Yeah.
it all wrong. Everybody's like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Say it again.
Polyester oil.
So Adam, can you explain to what you were doing with that little setup you were doing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, kind of. I'm not going to get into all the nuts and bolts
Yeah,
of
sure.
it, but yeah. So I failed tonight, and I was wondering.
That's what she said.
Let me break it down first. So, all right. So, probably nobody in this chat has taken an NCI combustion course. Have you?
No.
Have ye? Bill did.
Negatory.
Me and Bill did it together. I slept on his. He put me on his floor of his extra bedroom,
In his drafty house.
and he gave me a Mother Mary Mexican blanket to sleep with.
I think now I know who you are. I think now I know who you are. Okay. All right. Let's see if you're king.
So yeah, anyway, towards the end of the combustion class, we talk about doing something occasionally, which is installing a post purge circuit on your inducer motor.
Okay, but
So the
a lot
thought is to, I'm not going to get into all the science behind it or whatever, but like to extend the runtime of your inducer longer than what it
it
normally would
does.
run at the end of this
Okay,
cycle, right?
sure.
So I found we stopped kind of talking about it because the relay that what is that?
Zaya.
Zaya's messaging me saying that it is him. It's
No
really
worries.
Zaya.
Heck yeah.
So why would you want a longer post purge, anyways?
All right, I'll give you one reason right now,
Sure.
right? And I always thought, this is like a misconception that people you hear this all the time, right? So if you have an 80% furnace and it's vented into a masonry chimney, there are times, depending on how it's set up, where you could completely like rot out the furnace and the chimney, right? And everyone says, well, you'll prevent that from happening if you install a chimney liner. And that is really not the case in real life. So what one of the situations that you would need it would be like, let's say you have a 80% furnace going to a masonry chimney, but you don't have a natural draft water heater vented in the same chimney, right?
Okay.
So after your heat cycle shuts down, think of all like how long does an inducer run when your heat turns off?
I don't know.
I think I know where you're
30
going there.
seconds, 60 seconds. I don't know.
No, it's like 10 at most.
Is it?
It turns off like that.
Yeah.
Boom,
So you're just
right?
clearing out the
Yeah. So
combustion.
what
combustion
happens is
process.
think of it like sticking your finger on top of a straw with water.
Yeah.
You're
Just treat it like
locking
that.
all of the flue gases into the chimney, and then they hit dew point, and then it turns into carbonic acid and it starts deteriorating
Rust.
everything.
Right.
So when you have a natural draft water heater and if it's set up in a certain way, the draft continues up the chimney and it will clear everything out itself, right? But that's not the case if you just have an 80% furnace. So you're trying to extend that runtime. Is that San Pellegrino?
It is.
That's an Italian drink if I've ever seen one.
Salute, Trenta.
But anyway, so we stopped talking about it because the parts that we use to recommend to make this circuit, they stopped making them. And I volunteered myself to try to figure out how to do it again with new relays. And I did the single stage, but I started playing with the 2-stage this afternoon. And that was that carrier. And I was having issues with the relays chattering really bad, and I have a feeling it has to do with something with the inducer. I may be incorrect, but I don't know. I got to play with it more.
So this brought up an interesting conversation because we were talking about time delays.
Like Jason was saying, yeah.
Yeah, like Jason was saying. And I thought it was pretty interesting that I was kind of curious. So Adam and I were talking about time delays, and then I was genuinely curious. So I went to look at the different AI resources that we have. And I looked at all the major players, and all of them gave me the incorrect answer about delay on brake timers. All of them.
Yep.
All of them.
Don't trust AI, guys.
But the interesting thing is that they all gave the wrong answer, but they referenced a video from ICM that explains it correctly. But yet their answers were wrong because they were all the AI, all 4 of the major ones were explaining a delay on brake timer as a latching timer, basically, that holds the system on for the time delay period. And that's not how the delay on brake timer works. And it was interesting that they were all describing it incorrectly.
Wow.
So Modern Comfort, the reason why you didn't hear about it in class is because they don't make the parts anymore. That's why we don't talk about it anymore, because we don't have a way to recommend on how to do it. And that's why I'm trying to play with this so we could update the manual and we could start teaching it again.
You know what's dumb? I'm surprised the logic in the board, they don't give you like dip switches to change that.
You know
what I mean? Like,
what's so funny?
Freon. Where's his comment? How come I can't highlight Freon's comment?
So L Anonymous or L Anonymous. L Anonymous. I don't know. L Anonymous. AA. I tried doing that, and whenever I tried doing that, the relays would chatter. That's the problem.
Oh, really?
Whenever I isolate it, yeah.
How come it's not
It's
showing?
because maybe you have to bring power from somewhere else. Like, where are you getting the power from?
So what I was trying to do, I tried it a couple different ways. One of the ways I tried to do it was, this is the last way I tried it before I gave up and I came here to be on the show with you lovely people, was think about it like this. The top of my fingers is the inducer motor, right? I disconnected the wires in between and I cut them, right?
Mm.
And the bottom portion of those wires, that's what I was using to energize relays. And I was gonna have they were normally now I'm gotta think about
Close?
what I did.
Wait, okay, wait a minute. StreamYard is censoring the comments.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't see some of the comments, but
Yeah,
you see
I see them because I have the YouTube chat pulled up and I'm waiting for
Yeah.
this comment to pop up so I can throw it on here.
Not.
But where's it at? Freon Leon says AI porn is the real deal. And that made me laugh my ass off. And then what is it? Knock It Off said, can we not just skip over the AI porn thing? Question mark. It's because on StreamYard, they're not showing that comment for some reason. I can see it on the YouTube thing, but I can't highlight it because it's not popping up. What the hell? StreamYard censoring crap.
Yeah. No, we need a wiring diagram, and that's why I'm trying to figure it out. I gotta play with it in order to freaking come up with a wiring diagram. You know what I mean? Like I'm playing with this. I'm trial and error the freaking thing. I don't know.
Yeah, there got to be a different. Yeah. The way you break it.
One other thing that I'm finding. So I'm starting to use. We found this relay is really cool from ICM that we're using for the single stage. It's the UFPT5 through ICM, and it's a multi-purpose relay, and there's five terminals on it. You have your 24 volts in for your power to power the board all the time, and you have common, normally open your signal wire. But you could use it for different purposes, like different ways, and you could time it differently. It has an NFC chip on it. So you program it in your phone and then put your phone near the freaking relay and it changes the programming in the relay.
Sweet. That's how it does it.
Oh, I've heard about that. The NFC. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So, but the problem is with that particular relay, as soon as you hit the signal wire, there's an output right away, and the output stays with it the entire time. So I'm kind of thinking I got to find maybe a different kind of relay for the 2 stage.
To answer someone's question when I was talking about the major AI platforms, ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, and Meta, all of them got the answer wrong. Like they were looking at each other and they said a delay on break timer holds whatever it's controlling running for the time period after it's de-energized. And that's not how the ICM delay on break timers work. So
what up, y'all?
Way to go.
What is that?
Yes. You made it.
Like, just bust in like that. I'm just glad to be here. Let me tell you.
We're glad to have you. We haven't seen you in so long.
Dude, I've missed you guys. I've missed all you guys in the chat. Nasty Jessica Hambone. How you doing, Hambone? You sick bastard. Cyborg, Knock It Off. Randy Ravioli. He's out there somewhere too.
He was.
What's up, guys? Man,
Yeah,
it feels like it's been like, what has it been? Like a month and a half or 2 months since we've
I mean, I think we've been on it since before.
Yeah, you guys have at least done 2 shows in my absence.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is completely fine because yeah.
I think you guys did a show without me too, didn't you?
I don't
think
we did.
that's in the contract.
We
I don't
tried
think
on,
we're
yeah.
not allowed, but yeah, we can't do that. Like,
Is that in my rider that you're not allowed to do the show without me?
that and the green M&Ms.
I never got the green M&Ms at the symposium, by the way. I put that on my rider special requirements and nobody even acknowledged it at the last symposium. There was no green M&Ms. Nobody even said we're sorry. None of that stuff. So
Knock it off.
Wait, hold on. Let's look at Jason's comment here. Let's read this.
Yeah.
You could use the W call for the normally open contacts to energize the relay and turn the motor on. Use another 24-volt source tied with the normally closed from the timer. That way the timer will break. But the problem is, that's the one thing I was trying to run into. I was thinking about how to energize the relay and that, but you need to still allow the board to stage the fan. You can't just hold a relay with W. That's the problem. And this particular furnace I was playing with was, we're not using a W1 and W2. It's the logic in the furnace that stages it, right?
What are you guys talking about? What are you trying to accomplish?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And Al Anonymous, he says, I'm thinking of a delay after break. No, the ICM, they call theirs a delay on make or a delay on break, and those are the basic ones. The delay on make is a time delay when power is energized. The delay on break is a time delay before the system can restart in between, before it can even attempt. That's how theirs works. But there is latching timers too that actually latch the circuit on, like you're describing. But as far as the ICM ones, they're basic delay on make and delay on break. It doesn't hold it on after it's turned off. You have to get a different timer for that to hold it on. And the different timer is going to have more wires to it too. It's not just going to be a 2-wire.
Do you have to have a separate 24-volt source to keep that relay energized?
Yeah, the latching ones are going to have usually 4 wires going to them, because you're going to have coil voltage that's going to hold it on while it's going. But if you just have the typical 2-wire delay on make or delay on break.
I just did something similar to this on a vestibule heater at a JCPenney store a little while back, and that's when I discovered that you have to have that separate 24-volt transformer to energize the delay relay for the entirety of the cycle.
And what's this for?
It's for a vestibule heater. Like a big, like 7-foot wide vestibule heater at a mall.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And they have, the EMS has one control wire going to it. They send one 24-volt signal to this heater. That's it. And how they had it operating was this 24-volt relay simply energized the heat strip contactor, and then they just wired the blower fan to just run hot all the time.
Yeah.
So what they wanted me to accomplish was to rig it up in a way where the fan would eventually shut off after the call for heat went away. But when you only have one 24-volt call for anything, I just put it in the secondary transformer, the delay, and a separate contactor for the and a pressure switch for the blower. So once the blower was running, it would obviously close the pressure switch and allow the heat strip to come on.
Why is there a halo over your face, Adam?
Because
I changed the screen, and it's because of the stupid freaking teleprompter. A bright thing went on. They said Alan Bradley has that. You know,
even ICM has them. It's just not their typical 2-wire. The 2-wire ones are just a delay.
See, you know who's got really cool relays is Macromatic. I don't know if you guys ever play with those, like this 8-pin plug-in relays.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah,
I've
seen those.
They have a ton of different really cool relays.
Circle thing, and you just like plug it in.
Yeah.
Those always remind me of the Matrix, like how they plug Neo in, with that big long thing, they just like plug it in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Why is there, like, how do I get rid of that halo?
Have any of you guys tried to rewatch the Matrix? I tried to rewatch the Matrix probably about a year ago, and I couldn't even make it through like 20 minutes. It was
really stupid now.
Yes, it is so bad.
Dude, I've been trying to relive my childhood cartoons. So I've gone back and watched like a bunch of those, like the animated Batman series, which was kind of cool. But like
cartoons I can do, but
I can't do them all. Like I watched He-Man. He-Man's still cool. Ninja Turtles, like it's kind of cool. G.I. Joe, that's still kind of cool. But like Inspector Gadget, like some of these like Gargoyles, some of them I'm just like, man,
dude, you got to watch Rugrats, man. Rugrats is where it's at, dude.
Yeah.
Rugrats.
Tommy Pickles, come on, Tommy Pickles.
Yeah,
dude.
If I met Tommy Pickles in real life, I would strangle him. I can't stand.
At this stage right now, guys, I don't think Rugrats is not Bill.
No,
Racer, yeah.
Which
Racer. Speaking of Trixie, we have Speed Racer, because wasn't Trixie Speed Racer's girlfriend or sister?
This is like 1980s anime.
Wasn't Trixie someone else's name too? I thought.
I ever watched that show, Speed Racer. I've been trying to find episodes of Captain Planet on Roku
Oh,
and Tubi, but I can't.
And my wife wants to know why I can't remember what time we're going to dinner tomorrow. It's because I remember Trixie's name from
You
fucking
remember stuff like that though.
Speed Racer, which was on 20 years before I was even born.
That's what I think of, Tom.
Trixie was the lot lizard. She was.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. When I hear this, I was like, what? Trixie. Strippers?
You know that Speed Racer was
Trixie
originally it was dubbed, right? It was a Japanese cartoon and then it was dubbed in English.
Dub.
Yeah.
Oh,
the best dubbed thing ever. Do you ever? What was that?
While Adam's gathering his thoughts, shout out to my mom. Happy birthday, Mom. If she's still up late watching this, it was her birthday a couple days ago.
So
Wow.
someone put up the Jetsons, and so my daughter brought up the Jetsons the other day, and she was saying like, I can't wait for a day that we like live in, you know, and have the cars that are flying and all this stuff. And I was like, and
No
in
way.
back of my mind, something's sticking back here, and I haven't researched it yet. But I told her a fun fact. I said, I'm pretty sure this is correct. I'm pretty sure that there was an explanation as to why the Jetsons lived so high. And it was because of the smog, right? They moved up because the smog was so bad. I think we ruined the earth, and the Jetsons lived above the smog.
I don't
For
remember.
some reason, I remember that.
Either. Yeah.
I don't know if that's
remember.
true though.
Do they ever like go down to the ground in Jetsons?
I swear that I saw an episode, and I don't know if I just dreamed it up, but I swear it was because they polluted the earth and it's smog for some reason. But I could be wrong. So,
Hey, Cyborg, you're not doing nothing. Go ahead and Google that for us.
Yeah.
there you go.
I got a question because I can't remember the name of the show, but we were talking about overdubbing and that there was like this, I want to say Chinese show, but it could have been another Asian country. I don't really know. Maybe it was Korean. But do you guys remember that game show where they overdubbed it to English and they would do like crazy things? Like,
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
what was that? They would just make up random stuff. The guys would like talk and be like, I like big dogs.
Yeah, and it wasn't anywhere near what they were actually
The mouth was saying.
DuckTales was
Amazing.
good. I did like
Yeah.
DuckTales.
What about
Woody Woodpecker,
Tailspin.
Flintstones. Tailspin?
bro?
Yeah.
And the DuckTales spinoff with just
That's
Huey,
right,
Louie,
that's
and
what it was.
Dewey, wasn't
What
it?
was Tailspin Plane's
Yeah.
name?
I don't know.
Pinky and the
Oh.
brain.
The yellow plane.
Yeah, with the guy, the big and his daughter, right? The guy and the daughter, right? Or was that DuckTales? No, wait. Can't remember.
That one.
What about the fact that like
Sea
one of the
Duck.
most
Sea Duck. That's what it is.
rescue rangers? Yeah.
They don't make them like they used to.
What about Brave Little Toaster? You guys remember that?
Yeah, that was a good one, man. Or at least I remember it being a good
And
one.
Brave Little Toaster, that's what Toy Story ripped off, right? Didn't they rip off Brave Little Toaster?
I think I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, it is, because it's all about the toys, but it just wasn't fun. I mean, it's all about the wasn't it? Wasn't that? It was the vacuum and the toaster and all those different things. And then I swear that I don't know, dude. My mind is going in different directions right now. Beavis and Butthead. Yeah,
and
for
Butthead.
sure. So
Yeah.
what's going on with you, Bill, other than
That
dude.
big
being
unit.
late to the show, dude?
That
Dude,
huge
I
unit.
well, quick story. The reason why I haven't been around for the show as much, if at all, ever lately, is because my 1.5-year-old baby just likes to ruin my life, and she cries all the time, night and day and night. She's horrible, very hard to deal with. Sometimes she's cute, but yeah, it's been trying at times. But I almost got relief, because I almost died today. So that was interesting.
Yeah. What is this story?
Like legit, like, I mean, it was like Final Destination sort of almost dying.
Wow.
Like it was legit, dude. Like to the point where I got to a safe spot and I like text my wife. I'm like, I just about died.
Wow.
We
Wow.
need like a
What
system
happened?
here, because like we don't want to find out 6 weeks later that Bill died. Like we want to
Yes.
find out instantly, right? So we all need to have like a safety system. Like in my family, we had like this program set up where if there was ever a crazy catastrophe earthquake, like everybody would be calling everybody to like phone each
Yeah,
other.
you
So
get
like
a life alert necklace, and then
we
you
need to have
get all the
that.
life alert necklaces.
And
And
does
the
that work, Bill?
yeah, is at work today.
Go ahead.
All right, let's
So-
explain this.
I was working at this casino, which doesn't really matter, but we were working on these giant units. Like I transferred companies, and this company works on just some amazing equipment. And this unit is like, I don't know, it's the size of a semi-truck trailer, 2 of them probably side by side. And we were there to just replace the one of the 3 blower motors. There's 3 blower motors on this thing. Each of them, it's like 400 or 500 pound motors. Like they're massive. And you can walk inside this blower section, and up about 5 foot high, there's a platform, and that's where these 3 motors sit. And they all have their, it's like kind of like a fan wall, but it's a half fan wall because the blowers are huge, but the motors sit up there. So you walk inside there, you're standing there like chest level, your face is right at the back end of these motors. So we go over to the one all the way to the left. That's one we got to replace. And right above there, there's like a metal beam that goes all the way across, and there's holes in it, like right above each motor. And the guys I was working with, they're like, yeah, that's what we use to, drag the motors off the platform, lower them down, and then we wheel them out. All right, perfect, no biggie. So we get everything. We got an electric winch, motor. We get the motor up there, freight elevators and whatnot. And then we got these carts, like hydraulic carts to get it up into the unit. And then we got another cart, put it on, slide it over there. I get the winch rigged up. We get the motor unbolted, and we lift it, and we kind of have a guideline. We're pulling it over so it's like off of the platform, right? And as I'm lowering it, the guys are pulling it, I'm lowering it. One of the feet get kind of caught on the platform, right? No biggie, it happens. So I get a pinch bar, and I just kind of pop it up over a little bit. But as I'm doing that, I kind of like lean over and I pop it up. And as I'm doing that, the motor's like right here. So I'm not like, it's not above me or anything. So the motor's right here. And as I kind of pop it up over it, the foot comes off there nice and smooth. I kept the winch pretty taut. But right as I did that, the metal bar that was above us, because there's the electric winch is mounted to this metal bar, right? But there's a unistrut that the winch is mounted on that's mounted to this bar. So there's like a foot-long piece of unistrut. Whole thing comes down. Motor comes down. This metal bar comes down. And that's right as I leaned over. So this bar came down right across my back and like pushed me down onto this platform because I'm like standing like this. So I'm like the chest level. I'm face down in this platform. The winch is resting on my hand. The motor's dangling in there because it's pulling on the bar that is now pushing on me. And like the guys, all they could see from their angle was just my hat. They see all this commotion, everything comes crashing down. All they see is my hat because it kind of fell off. And they just assumed that my head got crushed when everything came crashing down.
Jeez.
But it was just across my back. And like it fucking hurt. But I don't know if I would have been like standing straight up if it would have been worse, or if it was better because I leaned over and just like caught it with my back. But dude, like they came over and like we pushed it up off me. The motor comes crashing down to the platform because it was just basically dangling.
Imagine what they were thinking. They were like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Is there going to be blood? Like, what are we going to like?
Yeah. Like
you're decapitated in this unit.
They're like, oh my God, we killed the new guy is what the one guy said. But dude, like it
did he really?
Yeah. That's what he said. But I had my gloves on.
They called the boss. They're like, hey, dude, just so you know, there might be a lawsuit.
Hey, I'm still alive. Like, oh, wait. So luckily, I had my orange hoodie on, and I told the guys, like, it's because I had my safety hoodie on. That's why I survived.
Dude, and like, hard hat. Yeah. You were wearing a hard hat?
No. That's I should have been wearing a hard hat. I had glasses. I had my gloves on, but I wasn't. Like normally I'm pretty good with a hard hat when I have things like that above me, but I just wasn't even thinking like this is going to rip out of the unit and fall down. Like,
yeah. So
like,
Knock It Off is asking a great point. Like, is that bar technically used to move the motors, or is it just something that they used? Like, just
no, it's part of the unit. And see, and I don't know. I don't know if it was put there. It doesn't seem to be like, since it fell down, like it doesn't seem to be like sturdy. Of any structural use. Not very sturdy, but I mean it's like a thick piece of like it's similar to an I-beam, just kind of smaller. But like I mean the bar didn't break, it just ripped out of the ceiling. Like
it's obviously not meant for load.
Is it those structural things like the A-frames and wood, but it's metal, the A-frame things? Like
no, it's just a straight I-beam that went right across the top of it.
I
And
wonder if it's just there for like lifting the unit, like if it's a structural thing just to keep the unit from collapsing on itself or something.
It very well could have been. I mean, and the guy was like, you know how many motors we've pulled out with those and with that bar? And I'm like, well, I guess this was the last one.
Yeah.
And so after that, I got out I got a whole bag of awesome rigging stuff. I got a 1,200-pound eyelet, 10-inch long eyelet, and I drilled a hole up through there, and I put Unistrut across the top and
Nice.
threaded this eyelet through there, and then we just rigged off of that for the rest of the day, dude. But man, like when all that stuff just came crashing down, I'm like, oh my god, like, am I okay? And I'm like,
so you can use this to your advantage, and you could go to the bosses and be like, I want to be the safety manager from now on because I almost died and you just got a new position. So
with my own negligence.
Yep.
That's how you get a raise.
Yep.
You should have filmed it.
Yeah. I don't know why your camera doesn't come on anymore, Bill.
That would have been awesome.
You are at a different company now. So, you know.
Well, yeah. It would, I like that. Thumbs up for Bill being alive.
I mean, nobody would know. This is the first time we've seen you in freaking 6 weeks.
So that's like a step of thoughts and prayers, maybe.
Oh, sorry. Well, that unit you took sent a
exactly
picture.
Said knock it off. So the rivets didn't hold the 400-pound motor, huh?
No. Like, well, we zip tied it to the corners, you know, and
yeah,
angling it off of a zip tie, but man, like it looked like after everything ripped out of there, I looked at the bolts. I'm like, the bolts looked pretty sturdy. I mean, it's just the metal just gave way or something. I mean, it's old, so
it just clearly wasn't load bearing.
No, because if it was after the fact, of course, when I was looking at this, if it was, it would have the I-beam going across and then beams on either side to support it better instead of just hanging from the ceiling the way it was. Yeah. It's like basically like say you're trying to change the motor in your car and all you have to like rig from is like your
hood.
No, like the light. You're just gonna rig off the light in your garage and just start, pulling a chain fall off of that.
Yeah.
I appreciate the thoughts, guys. Yeah, I really do.
Hey, Ante, you still got 10 minutes. Go live. You know how. Show us the furnace. We'll see if
this
we could,
is Joe's drinking buddy, one of his fake internet friends from his other friend groups. And his furnace isn't working. And Adam told Joe's fake internet friend that we would do it live on the show, which I don't really think is a good idea. And
I think it's a really good idea.
It's going to be another one of these. It's just going to be like, I know exactly how this is going to turn out.
Listen, I just want to see what's going on with it. All right. Let's just get a visual.
Half of the time, it's going to be us telling him where to put the camera because you're just going to do it all over as he's talking. It's going to be over here against the wall.
I know that's the problem when you have people on the phone.
Depending on which friend group this is of Joe's, he might be putting the camera in a spot we don't want to see.
Exactly.
No.
Meanwhile, you got Cyborg in the chat right now that is salivating at waiting for that link. He's like, "Come on, guys, come on!"
Yeah, he is rock hard. I bet. I bet you.
Oh man, Cyborg.
Oh man.
And at the moment, I'm working in the barn. Just got you guys on the side taking a smoke break. Cool. Awesome.
So got a barn. Help you. I thought you guys had this all set up and planned and like scheduled.
No.
I assume you guys already did sound checks with them. And
there you go.
Yeah, I knew it. Cyborg.
What was it that I said? Wait, someone asked about you in the chat. What did I say, Bill? I said someone asked where you were, and I gave an excuse after the last time because someone asked if you survived after the last glory hole incident.
You should have told.
Oh, I did. I came up with a really cool response, but I got to find it because I don't remember what I said.
Out in the wild trying to catch live video tumbleweaves through Detroit.
No, I actually had a very good response.
Tumbleweaves and the actual weave rolling back. That's
Joe.
Hilarious.
Bill sent that the other day.
Oh man, I found that in my my phone and I laughed when I saw it.
That was hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know where this is.
Scroll up to the beginning. It's probably
that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for it right now, but I don't.
While he's looking for it, Bill. That unit. Did you end up hooking up to that Aeon unit? That huge unit.
The Aeon unit. We did. What did we do to that thing? Oh, that one was a simple one. We just had to the actuator for the free air cooling. The rivets that actually hold the actuator to the blade. They just kind of broke off, so we just had to put some bolts in there. But other than that, I was running fine though.
Cool.
But there's apparently a plethora of these Aeon units throughout our contracts. So
Oh, nice.
There we go.
I mean, kind of, if you're familiar with Aeons, which I am not. So you
You'll
need
get
to send
familiar,
that
and
in.
you'll love them because not
So-
too many guys work on them.
Nasty asked if Bill ever got back from his favorite glory hole.
Of course, Nasty
Oh.
would say something so horrific like that.
And then that was my response to that one.
For a foreign object removal, and he has been on the mend since then. What foreign object? Like a foreign object in my pee hole?
I mean, it's to people's imagination, really.
Man. Where is
He's
that?
admitted to the hospital for a foreign object removal, and he's been on the mend since then. And actually, I spelt then. Oh, I spelt it correctly. Actually, yeah, that's right.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of glory holes, I'm going to send you guys a picture that maybe we can.
Please, not your starfish or anything, bud. Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh, we
god!
don't need another one of those. Oh man.
Jeez.
Let me see.
Another one of them.
Let's
Oh
see.
man, I got destroyed with one of those years ago. That's when I learned to not open pictures
Huh?
and emails.
Oh yeah.
If I
Remember,
throw-
it was
that-
from like
Yeah.
it was from
I
like
throw this up in the chat. When you guys share it?
possibly.
Ooh, I don't want to share that one. Oh, that's the one with the lady boy in lingerie, but she had a pound mound in her pants.
What the
Oh my,
fuck?
what?
It's a pound mound. She had a pound.
I
mound.
don't even know what you're talking to us like
Okay.
we know what you're
Okay.
talking about, but
No,
we
I'm
don't.
looking at all the pictures through the our overtime chat, and there's a lady.
Oh, there's a
lingerie.
lady boy?
I thought it was like your personal picture thing in your
No,
phone.
I
I
don't
gotta
do
find
that.
that. Where's the
Photo album.
lady?
That is sick bastard.
Who sent it? Who shared it?
Probably
It's
you.
funny. All right, guys, listen up real quick. We have found, and you guys have probably all noticed this too. A lot of your For You recommended videos in that in social media
Oh
are
yeah,
videos that your friends watch.
yeah, yeah.
because
That's what it
we
was.
frequently like share videos with each other, and we've all seen them.
Right.
and it's weird.
So whenever
like,
something like really raunchy pops up in my feed, I'm instantly like, which fucker is responsible for this?
And like
We-
me
a lot of
and
times we
me
go
and
to
Joe
Bill.
look at it right away. We're like, it's
Yep.
Bill.
Yep.
Bill.
It's
What was the last cartoon? You see a cartoon and his pecker stems up, and then his wife. I don't know what his wife did.
She
She like flew off the
she
fucking
fell.
airplane.
She was giving him. She freaking left him out to dry. He wanted to get some at
Oh,
night,
yeah,
you know,
she
right before
jumped
going
out
to
the
bed.
plane.
Yeah, she went skydiving the next day, and her parachute didn't open, and she
Yeah,
landed through her ass on a cactus or something.
Ass
like that.
first.
Yeah, right.
Ass first onto a cactus. All right,
Great
hey, I just put
cartoon.
it in the
You're
chat. If you guys can share both those pictures I just put in our super secret overtime chat.
Who's gonna do
No,
that?
that one's gonna get us demonetized, my friend. More
Which-
than demonetized.
You
That's
don't
gonna
wanna
get the
look.
channel
I'm not even
canceled.
gonna look.
The lady boy with the pound
Yes,
mound?
yeah, that's you can't show that.
Why? It's on
No.
Facebook.
It
That's
does.
true.
That's true, but it's still not. Yeah,
Let me
that's a
see
bit.
this thing.
That's a
All
bit
right, well,
much
if you can share that
All right,
other
well-
picture, then
of you.
Oh,
yeah, that's the one. I spotted a glory hole in the wild.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
someone tried to cover it up. That
Yeah,
is right. I could show that.
yeah. I had
Uh,
my wiener out.
Share
so-
screen. Share screen. Oh, wait, it's giving me a Google Chrome is requesting to bypass private window picker and directly
Ooh.
access your screen and audio
Ooh,
Wow.
ooh.
window. There we go. Share. There you go.
Look at
Look
that.
at that. It's riveted over. Like someone finally got fed up and they said, we got to stop this glory hole problem we have. And so they went over, I got this solution. I'm going to go put rivets in it.
But you know what? I didn't go around to the other side to see if there was also a cover on that one because I was thinking, like, what if you're the guy on the other side and you're like, all right, here we go, and you get all ready and hard and you like jam it in there. I'm like, oh man,
Oh my
they cover the other side and you like break.
I
your
mean,
dog.
you would think that hole would be a little bit bigger. Otherwise, it's kind of begin to be a slim fit in there. You know.
I mean, come on now. Objects in my camera are smaller than they appear.
What about this one? Wait, where's this one? There you
Thanks,
go.
Freon.
Thank you,
You're awesome.
Freon Leon.
That is
We were just
Freon.
I do
talking
PJ
about.
13 things to jars of
Kind of
mayonnaise.
Things. What kind of things is that?
I don't want to know.
That's
At least
funny.
it's
I actually
camouflage
just saw.
after.
You, like put
I
your
saw
finger in there
somebody-
really fast and like make that noise. That
This is
See,
Bill's
that-
hot dog
that's a good
warmer.
one.
Oh, yes,
You gotta
yes.
zoom in more. You gotta zoom in.
see,
Zoom
like
in.
you can only do like half at a time. Do
How do
one
you
half
zoom in?
flip around and then do the other half.
Oh,
Yeah, how do you do
well,
that?
there's
What's that?
a bunch of super top
What's-
secret private chats
Ouch.
that we're not supposed to show.
Ouch.
There's the lady boy.
Hopefully
The
nobody
mouth.
took a screen cap of that real quick.
Or because it's not like a video that people can review after the fact.
Let
Yeah.
our editing team go back and edit that.
At least it wasn't me. It was Bill's comment. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
knock it off. I was thinking the same thing. Bill should have brought in a battery powered drill and freaking opened up that glory hole. Put it back in. use.
Yes. Back to business, baby.
In business.
all right.
That's hilarious.
And that's the first one that I've seen like in the wild. Like, and what else could it be? It's right there, crotch level and all.
Jessica says, I don't want to know.
Right.
Well, you know what's funny about that bathroom too? I've mentioned this before in the show. Is that was the handicap stall. So
Oh.
it's outside the camera range, but it's got the handlebars on the wall.
Mm.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
my question is if that's the handicap stall, it's big enough for a wheelchair. Like, who's the giver and who's the receiver?
Nasty said you can have a grand reopening.
A little ribbon across there, like I mean, like
Ding.
Oh,
That's why it's lower. Yeah, exactly. No, I thought it was pretty low. It seemed pretty low.
Oh, that's great.
like come on down for the grand reopening of the glory hole. We're handing out free chapstick.
Michigan finest.
It's like a train wreck. It's horrifying, but you can't not look. Exactly.
Right.
That's that Bill's lady boyfriend.
You can use our portable hot dog warmer.
It's like
Jessica. Yep. That's right. See, this is the overtime that everybody
Banter.
missed. That's right. Yeah.
it's like a hot dog you find on the ground.
It's
you just
we've
can't
been
put your mouth on it.
all four of us have to be together. Otherwise, we just don't.
It doesn't vibe right.
Doesn't
It's like
jive.
having a three-legged dog. Nobody
Yeah,
wants
you guys,
that.
you guys still have your little heart piece necklaces?
Yeah, we should wear it.
Oh, where are they?
Yeah, where are they?
Hold on a
That's a
second.
good question, dude. I don't know where I don't know where mine is. I really don't. I have no idea. But wait, do I have something else? I have something else though.
Cyborg, don't ruin the fun, all right?
Looking through my drawer of mayhem.
I got it right
now.
here. You can't see
don't
it. It's
blame
too
you.
far
Got
away.
some $2 bills in my drawer of mayhem.
Wow, look at Adam with the quick one.
Yeah, I don't have
Okay.
mine. I don't know where it
All
is. Probably in my wife's jewelry drawer or something.
You threw it out. Let's be honest.
I don't
Let's
throw
be
crap
honest.
out, dude. Trust me. I've got toolboxes full of just shit. That's all it is. It's somewhere in there, friends.
Real.
It's right next to Joe's face on his underwear. It's right there.
So far it's just me and Adam, nobody else.
I gotta think
Mind you, my wife has tried to throw away Joe's underwear that he sent me like multiple times, and I keep finding them like hidden, and so then I put them back in my underwear drawer. So
Mm.
I got this.
I still
What
have
is that? What is that?
still have an OG
Banana phone.
Curious
Yeah.
HVAC guy hat with
With the
the
tag
thing
on
because I've never worn it. Like, because it's so precious to me.
That's
it just
pretty
sits
dope.
back here.
That's
So.
pretty dope.
Mm.
Those are really comfortable hats too. That's my favorite dad hat, the 6-panel dad hat.
Yeah.
Love those hats. I also don't mind this hat. This is my friendship hat.
Does this hat look too small on me, guys?
No?
The old Gil Cavey hat.
Oh, yeah.
Looks about right.
All right, that's good.
No.
Hey, I gave Jessica the boxers
Jessica.
with Joe's face on it.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. This is
That's funny.
right here.
You think she wears them?
Land.
absolutely.
I wonder what her
America,
husband,
land of the
Craig,
fee.
thinks.
That's
Oh,
one of
yeah.
my the YouTube creators that I follow. He made this as his merch shirt, and I was like, I gotta love that shirt, dude. Land of the fee.
Man, there was a gosh, what video was that? There was a video you put out recently, Chris, where I just happened to be penning through your comments, and like people were so opinionated, and it wasn't even like that.
Oh, which one, dude?
know, it really
It was probably a short because shorts are just toxic with the comments. They are absolutely toxic.
They were so opinionated. I don't even remember what the hell the subject matter was.
And you only see the YouTube, dude. When I do the shorts, you should see TikTok, Instagram, like all
Oh,
those comments.
Yeah, anything about
They're
that.
like, oh my gosh, guys, for real? Like,
Just
are you-
rude and shitty.
it doesn't even bother me. It's just funny that people gravitate. People are so upset because Like today, someone got upset because I explained a makeup air unit had a bunch of dirt, and I was like, or I posted a video and I was like, you got to make sure, you got to be careful. Oh, the banana phone. That's funny.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people are just so opinionated. Like everybody's so quick these days because they want to be heard, you know? And so I always, whatever,
God,
you say what you want. Here's the funny thing. What people don't realize is that every comment on a video of any is engagement, and it's good for the video. So bring it on. Like you're not hurting my feelings, you know? Like my comments are so funny too, because for the most part, my audience like polices the comments, and I just kind of, as long as it doesn't get nasty, I just let it go, because the commenters will start like talking to like, you're an idiot, and then they'll just be like, that's dumb, you're being an asshole, and I'm like, all right, cool, just good, you guys do your thing,
You guys
like,
take care of it.
It's like it self-corrects.
yeah, it's funny. But yeah, people are too quick. It's just a social media problem today, where everybody just has to be like this, and nobody can think. Like, you know, the shorts are so funny because people don't realize that like you're trying to cram something into a really short clip, so it's not going to have context. It's not going to be you didn't tell me how to undo this and do that, and you didn't do this.
I know.
Watch the full video, dumbass. Like,
right.
You know,
right.
Who's that one guy who always like shits on your brazing? Like he's always just talking.
Oh my God.
Brazing.
That dude is the funniest guy.
Roddy,
yeah.
And I don't remember his name.
He's an old man, which is fine, right? And he always talks about my brazing. He goes, your brazing is so horrible. You need to learn how to braze. After all these years, you think you'd learn by now. So like 3 years ago, I asked him, I was like, hey man, you know, cause I kill people with kindness, right? So I'm always in there like, hey man, I'm always looking to improve. Can you give me some advice? Like, you know, do you have any clips or websites or videos that I could learn how to braze better?
Doing it.
So he sends me a video from this old house on how to solder plumbing lines. And he's like, this is how you braze. And I'm like, okay, cool story, bro. Keep sending them. Like, just that's
I work with a guy who, funny enough, reminds me of that guy in your comments. Like, he's a nice guy, but he's like, I would say he's not that bad though. But I had an interaction with him. We had to replace a union on a water coil inside one of these giant units, right? And we just had to melt the old union off. It's a 2.5-inch line, so we both had torches on it. We got the old union off, and we put the new one on. And since it was brazed on, we had to braze it back on there because we weren't going to try to solder it. And I'm brazing it how I normally like braze brass and copper. Like I'm probably not the best, but yeah, I've done it a handful of times, right? And so he's nice enough, giving me tips and pointers, like, no, you move it like that, blah blah blah. And I can see his like hands getting closer and closer, and like
to your midsection, or
well,
no,
yeah,
he wants to take the torch out of his hands.
I know.
So eventually I just like here you go.
Here, just take it. Fuck, you want to do it? Take it.
I don't care. I'm not prideful enough. And he does it, and he's like, see, you got to do it like this. I'm like, thanks, Dad. Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun.
I'm gonna try to find. There's this one. I have a serial killer in my comments, and Bill's seen him before, but this dude is legitimately a fucking serial killer. Ever? And yeah, it's like the Everett something or other guy, and he's the guy that like his comments are fucking weird, dude.
I read his comments. I'm sure I'll remember him.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it right now. Keep talking. I'm gonna find him. I think his name's Everett.
What are we gonna talk about? It wasn't tie on with Everett Lipple last night.
Oh, maybe that's the guy.
No, it's not him.
Oh,
but that is another Everett guy. That Everett guy was so funny because it's funny that you're wearing Gil's hat, because we were in Vegas and we were going out to eat with Everett, the guy that Ty was on with. And
does he when he's eating dinner, does he talk like this the whole time too?
I don't remember that, but it was just funny because I've told this story before, but we were at the Women in HVACR event in Vegas. This was like 4 years ago. And I was talking to Gil and Scott, and I had taken a pot gummy. And so I had a pot gummy with me, and I took one and I was drinking waters. And then Gil asked me for a gummy, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then like 10 minutes later, he comes back. He goes, these things are pretty cool. Can I have another one? And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, let me have another one. And I go, why don't you give it like an hour and then come back to me? You know? And then he's like, okay. And then he came back like an hour later. He's like, yeah, can I have another one? I was like, sure, man. Here you go. Have at it. Take what you want. Dude, Gil was fucking out of it, dude. We were walking down the strip and he got stopped by the girls that want to take pictures with you. And I'm sitting over here laughing my ass off because Gil comes back. He goes, motherfucker, she wanted $50 for the picture. And I'm over here going, bro, you don't ever talk to those people. You just fucking keep on walking, dude. So then we go to a sushi restaurant and Gil is sitting there at the table. I swear, looking at the menu for 10 minutes. He's just staring at it. And nobody else knows that he took a gummy. And the Everett guy's like, what's wrong with you, dude? And Gil's just like, he's just staring at the menu. And then finally he tells me, he's like, I took a gummy. He was fucking out of it, dude. It was the funniest shit.
Man, I haven't had gummies in a long time.
Stevenson.
I was considering trying a couple again just to help with my weekend frustration and anxiety.
Oh, they won't help you with, well, sometimes they do with anxiety. It just depends. They can have an opposite effect on anxiety too.
Right.
Yeah, they tend to increase my anxiety. So
They do for Jill.
I've been you guys ever try those nicotine pouches? You ever see those?
The Zyn or whatever they are?
Yeah, I've tried some of those. Those are,
What do you think about them?
I bought a pack because one of the guys I work at, somebody's like, want to try one of these? I'm like, yeah, let me try it. You know, it's not smoking, it's not chewing. You know, it's probably a little bit better than chewing, I suppose, but I didn't mind them.
How much does a pack of one of those bad boys cost?
$5 or $6, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not terrible. They come in different potency levels, different dosages. They have like 3, 6, and 9 milligrams.
Friendly says, geez, looks like I need to try these dummies after 12 years of being out of the game.
Try these.
Maybe. We're enablers.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I'm just some stupid guy.
Chris gets the
Trust me.
super special California raisins.
I mask my own mental disorder by taking gummies and pretend like that's my solution. So don't listen to anything that I say. I can't
funny
find
because
this
like all this stuff, like I'm learning all these new words all the time. Like I've never noticed anyone saying before, but I feel like everyone uses the word
you.
mask.
I love you.
Now. Masking.
Happiness.
Is your feed full of autism, ADHD, and neurodivergence? That's all my feed is
Mine's full of
autism
Down
stuff.
syndrome people trying to make it.
What?
What the fuck?
I'm just saying. I am just
I have
saying.
a lot of like lady boys, a lot of like people covered in peanut butter, a lot of like.
Bill's got dogs and peanut butter videos. That's what he's got.
We should.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, next week we should take 10 minutes apiece and go through each other's feeds live.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're gonna have to go through my feed because I won't be here next week. So I'm taking a road trip with my 16-year-old daughter. So
That
for what?
happened.
she just needs driving experience, and her and I are going to get away for the weekend. I think we might go up to like San Francisco or something. Just
cool.
drive. So
Well, now
I'm
we
gonna
know.
just-
Find,
What do you
you might
like?
be able to help me out with this, Chris. Since you guys come from a happy sort of family, I'm trying to put together like a game night, like board game night with my family. But I don't know what board games do.
well,
families-
whatever you do, don't play Monopoly because that turns into a fucking fist fight.
Civil
So-
War.
Play
Sounds
Life.
cool.
You ever play the game
No,
of Life?
actually,
That's
yeah, Life. That's
too.
a really good family game. That one's
It's
fun. It's quick, and
Doesn't seem like quick. It's life, like life
No.
in prison.
it's nothing like Monopoly. Monopoly, you can take freaking 2 days to play. Life is just a simple board game like Candyland. Like you're done with it in an hour. So that's a fun one. Although,
another
but your
one
daughter
is-
will have a hard time with Life.
For
So-
for younger kids, Trouble is a good board game.
Mhm.
You ever play
Trouble.
Trouble?
Yeah, we had that.
Trouble.
We lost all the pieces.
Candyland's a good one for your
Yeah,
daughter. That'll be a good one. So
Wait, Chris, you're having a son,
what?
according to Nasty. Congratulations on your impending son.
Pending son. Oh yeah, no. Nasty made some comment or something like that, and I said because I said someone said something about like someone's late or something. And we were talking about you, and then I made a joke that my wife was late, and then I was going to be 42 and having a fucking kid.
Dude, don't make that mistake.
I know that's what I said. I said nope, I'm not making that mistake.
Bing.
Dude.
Oh my God, you guys are horrible.
Ugh.
Yeah, Cyborg, he covered it up. He said it was
Chris, the one that left the fridge open. Yeah, because there's not incriminating video footage of my daughter walking out and leaving the door open all night. So
The last
That
time
was-
that happened, if I remember correctly, you lost your shit.
Yeah.
I lost my shit.
He wasn't
Yeah.
too bad about it.
That was
He
like a
pretty.
year and a half ago.
No, it was a
Pretty
year ago. That was that video. It was.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just
that was
never
the same
made the video.
time?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just never made the video. It's just been sitting on my
Okay.
hard drive. No, I didn't. I just went and woke her up at 6:30 in the morning and
we're-
asked her to come out and help me
Yeah.
clean.
Beating was
Get your butt out of bed. You
Yeah.
didn't say butt. Your ass.
you little fucking shit. Get out here and close the goddamn door.
You know, and so my video, I messed up on the editing on that video, and what the worst thing was that and I'm sure it has something to do with my mental shit, but every year I look forward to making ham and bean soup. Like I could give a fuck about turkey for Thanksgiving. I mean, ham, but I just need the ham bone from Thanksgiving dinner. And then I make a ham and bean soup. And I literally was going to make it that
That's like-
night. And then
It's
she
like
left the
saying,
fridge
"Look
open.
forward to tying my shoes every morning."
Really?
There's something peaceful about it.
Ham and, oh, I guess, but I look for mine is because I'm old, and maybe this is problem because of my mental disorder too. But I go to work at 6:45. That's when I go up to the shop. I get up at 5 a.m. So I have an hour to go sit on the
Hour
couch
and
by
45
myself
minutes.
and drink my coffee. So every day I look forward to that
Oh,
45
dude.
minutes to an
Nice.
hour on the couch by myself early in the morning, turning on YouTube, and then I'll look at my phone, catch up on comments.
Every night when my family goes to bed, like usually like the baby's been horrible lately, so she doesn't go to bed till like 10 o'clock, but I get an hour, and I really shouldn't because I'm exhausted in the morning, so I still get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, but I'm usually up to like 10 or 11 because I'll take an hour and just sit on the couch. Everybody's just in bed, it's silent, and I have a chai latte, and I just sit there and I doom scroll Facebook or TikTok, or I talk to you guys.
Yep.
But it's like I can't imagine life without that 1 hour of
Serenity.
peace.
I think it's
Yeah.
like 5:28 every morning. I type in our chat morning. Just fucking every
He doesn't
morning.
say good morning. He
Nope,
just says
say
morning.
morning.
And there's times where I'm pissed off. I'm like, what's good about it? And he's like, I didn't say good morning.
Yep. No, but if I don't get that time in the morning, like I panic, like my day is broken if I don't get my morning time. Like I don't know what it is. I just need that. It's that I think I need consistency, and that's like the one consistent thing is that I wake up at 5, get out of the shower, go sit on the couch for an hour, watch the news, catch up, and all by myself. And then I get really pissed off too because like the animals that we have, my family's cat will come out and wants to go in the garage, so I'll let her in the garage, and then 10 minutes later she scratches at the door, and I just sat on the couch and put the blanket around my feet perfectly, and I have my coffee cup, and I'm like, god damn it, I have to fucking put my shit down, go open the goddamn garage door.
That's like my 1.5-year-old. Every night when I get home at like 5 or 6. Every night I get home, and then the wife's like, she's been with her all day, and she's a horrible baby. So I feel for her. And my wife's like, all right, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to get ready, take a shower, do all that thing. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to make my dinner. I'm going to sit down and eat. And every day without fail, as soon as I put my food on the table, that kid starts crying.
Yeah.
Just crying for no reason. Just no reason. Just
So-
That is true. That is. But it's better when there's no traffic. Traffic kind of ruins it all.
So what I found was years ago, I would have an apprentice ride with me. This was like 4 years ago. And I would notice that when I would get in the van in the morning, he'd be in my van and he'd want to fucking talk my ear off, dude. Just
fuck that guy.
And I used to get so and I used to hold it in. I used to get so fucking mad. And then finally I thought about it. And then one day I look over him and I go, hey bro, I need 45 minutes in the morning of no fucking talking. Like when we get in the car, 45 minutes, then I'll talk all goddamn day long. But you got to give me, because that was my time to wake up, right? But what I'm trying to become better. So that's why I sit on the couch. It's my mentally preparing for the day. So now when I go to work, I'm ready to go. You could talk to me all day long because I already had my morning wake up. But before I used to wake up 30 minutes before work and then just fucking roll out the door.
Talker at work, dude. Like fucking goddamn. Like I don't mind like if you're working with another guy, obviously there's conversation and this and that, but there's a whole nother level of like a talker at work where it's just like he's telling you stories about people you've never heard about before, and then within those stories,
that shit that would drive me nuts. Yeah.
Like 8 hours, I've experienced it. 8 hours of talking. I go home and I'm just like, god damn.
You've recorded that shit and given us audio.
I did, didn't I?
You played audio for us, and I was like, holy fuck, dude.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yep.
Good God.
Anyways.
So let's see if I can edge this one. Can you talk about a previous company where you got in trouble for something? Or is that too soon?
Previous what did I get in trouble for? Was it when I got suspended?
Maybe. Yeah. Because
You know, video?
Yeah. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, fuck those guys.
You haven't talked about that, so you should tell.
No,
That's part of the reason, I think. I don't know that you ever did you?
I don't remember. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
You remember that? I remember that. Oh, I took a video of that. I remember that.
Of what?
I remember Joe had one guy that talked about anime. Remember I took a video?
I forgot about
Yeah.
Joe's filming the guy.
Anime.
I had to, dude. This guy drove me nuts, dude. Oh,
Whatever happened to that guy?
There was you remember the one guy who
Hey,
worked
Ray.
for me. He
Hey, Ray.
same thing, where Chris was saying like he needs 45 minutes of quiet in the morning. All right,
Yeah.
so I'd wake up shortly before work. I'd hurry up, get ready,
And run out
drive
the
in.
door, huh? With
I'd run
no
out the
time.
door.
Yeah.
I'd pull into the parking lot. He'd pull in at the same time. We'd both get out of the truck at the same time and walk from the parking lot to the front door of the office. And by the time I put my key in the front door, I already had like 7 or 8 questions that he's asking me.
Yeah.
And I get to the point where I'm like, I can't take this. And I was actually going to give him a maximum number of questions that he's allowed to ask me per day,
0.
and be like, choose your freaking questions wisely.
well, speak of that, looking nasty. I
Yeah.
installed a boiler today with a dude I haven't met before. It was so nice. We asked each other a personal question like once an hour at most. It was quiet and nice.
Dude,
I just
yeah.
hammering away.
That's it. Like, and I don't know. I feel like it's something wrong with me because a majority of the people I work with, they want to talk, and I don't really talk that much. I like, if they're talking, I'm like, yeah, like I don't feed into it that much. I don't ask follow-up questions for the most part.
That's something to do with either our mental issues or the fact that we're just guys. But like my wife gets mad at me too because she's like I'll tell her like, oh, Bill's daughter's being frustrating to him. She's like, why? What's wrong with her? How old is she? I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, why don't you ask? I was like, he'll tell me if he wants to tell me.
I get
Like,
yelled at for stuff like that too. She's like, well, how
is
do you
that
not know? I'm like,
if you don't give me the information, I'm not the person that's going to beg you for the information. So I'm just like, it's just my brain doesn't work that way. I'm just like, yeah, that's not. He didn't tell me. I don't know. And she's just like,
you know what I'm getting better at is bathroom talk. So I work with like teams all the time. Like so far,
please don't tell me you talk to people on the toilet, because that I want to fucking punch people in the head when I hear people talking on the toilet or having a phone call on the toilet.
No,
He messaged us his feet.
Yeah, I've done
That's
that.
funny, but my thing is that when you walk into the bathroom and a dude is having a literal phone call, I flush every fucking toilet as many times as I could in the bathroom.
Because like I'll be working with dudes all the time, and like I gotta pee all the time because I drink a lot of water now. And so I'm constantly going to the bathroom, and usually like at least a few times a day, they also have to pee at the same time. So we walk in there having a conversation, and we have a conversation while we pee. And then I always wear gloves because I'm safety conscious. So I never wash my hands because I'm wearing gloves. So I don't need to. And so they're
You're one of those guys, eh? Oh,
well, here's my logic. When I'm working, my hands are dirty. So when I go to the bathroom to take a leak, I wash my hands before I pee so that my dick stays clean. I never wash. There's no need to wash that for pee's sterile, bro. Like, who gives a shit?
You're just dirty now. It's
nobody wants to touch. Nobody wants to touch your dick tools. You know,
but my wife has changed me though, because she's trained me now. It's like whenever I don't wash my hands, Jill pops in my head, and I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta wash my hands."
Right.
Sometimes usually I pretend like if I'm not wearing gloves or whatever, I'll pretend to wash my hands. I'll go over and like turn the water on and play with the paper towel.
Oh my god, one of those guys.
Like throwing shit away. And
oh wow.
Sometimes I bring extra paper towel from home and I crumple
what an
it
asshole.
throw it away so people think I washed.
I'm just glad you're not working at Tim Hortons, all right? It makes me upset when guys are at Tim Hortons, the ladies, they have gloves on. They think they could handle everything with just because they're wearing gloves. I'm like, what the fuck?
Do you guys ever watch when you're like at a fast food restaurant, somebody's preparing your food and you're watching them like touch things that they're not supposed to with gloves on or without gloves on? You're like, what's going on right now?
But
have-
here's
yeah.
the thing: that
Yep.
stuff doesn't bother me. It's just people get so upset when they watch my ice machine videos. They're like, "How do you not call the health department?" I'm
Yeah,
like, "Bro,
yeah.
you're breathing that shit.
How are they
That's the
not
shit
shut
you're
down?
breathing in and out. Who gives a fuck?" Like,
You guys want to hear something gross?
sure.
So nasty. His comment there. I wear a condom when I pee. It reminded me of something when
That's
I was younger, in my younger days. So you guys have tried this before, right? Filling condoms up with water and stuff.
Sure.
No,
No, you guys
I
never
really
did?
haven't. No.
You've never you've never peed into a condom, tied it off, and then thrown it at somebody?
No, not really.
What?
We don't also put cats in microwaves. So we're
Yes, I'm the
No.
weird one then.
You fucking are.
I guess I'm
Just a
the
little
only
bit.
weird-
Can't believe you guys never did that.
Someone needs to clip this, and we need to post it as a short.
I thought that's kind of what he was getting at. But yeah, I've done that before. Yeah. Fucking you got the
Oh,
beer pisses and you
goddamn.
pull one out, you fucking pee in a condom. And
What's up, Will? You missed. Oh, you're here at the right time too.
Yeah,
Like,
Piss Bag Boys. That's a good band name right there.
fuck this. See,
Yeah.
even if I draw it out, he doesn't get it right.
Piss
You know how
Bag.
hard it is to try to catch that on time?
Oh, oh man. All right. I think we should wrap this up. I need to go
Wrap it
eat
up.
dinner.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Boy, I'm gonna go have some
We need
cereal.
to do this again. We need to be a little more consistent with our inconsistency.
Yeah, we
Right.
do. Every Friday. We should get back on the schedule every Friday again.
You
Well-
could set your alarm clock by us in the past.
In the
It's true.
past.
That's true.
But-
And there was even a point in time where we would announce the show and we would have it like the stream made so people could prepare for it.
Like
There was
Monday.
also a time when we had
Monday.
like 200-300 people in here too. So
Well, it's probably like this right now because we always post links and we don't really try and we
Yeah,
don't
that's
show
true.
up anymore.
that's true. That's very true. But this also, like, this show really took off during COVID when we had nothing better to do. And mind you, you guys weren't like old men. We were all drinking, I think, weren't we? Weren't you drinking too, Bill?
I remember drinking.
No.
Oh, you weren't
no.
drinking, but Adam was.
Adam.
Adam was drinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
He was
You know,
a
it's
fan.
almost been nearly 5 years since I had my last beer, and I was with you guys.
And that was wild because Adam, like, I remember him telling us, and it was like, holy shit, bro, you drank a bottle? Like, how
His-
the fuck? Like,
His eye was like one eye closed, one eye open.
yeah.
It was, like, pretty
Yeah. I remember
gnarly.
hearing, and he's like, yeah, dude, he's like, I drink a bottle in like a week or a couple days. And I'm like, oh, crap.
A
bro.
week. I was like 3/4 of a freaking bottle of scotch, like sitting together, hanging out with you guys. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we'd hang out after the show, but like
Yeah.
Yeah.
from the time that we started hanging out till the time that we got off, it was like 3/4 of a bottle.
There was sometimes because we had nothing better to do as COVID. Like, I remember going, all right, I'm out. And then I'd wake up and you guys would still be fucking talking. And I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. That was wild. Long time ago.
Yeah. Now a few of those people move on. They're begging for money because they're. I don't know, anyways. Okay, good time to wrap it up.